Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Game of the Max and part 5 of our Hearts of Iron 4 Equestria at War Equestria playthrough. So, in the last episode, we had went to war against Stalingrad when they went to war with Nova Griffonia. And hopefully Nova Griffonia will just kind of like stay over here and leave me alone for a little bit. They went down the High Hills coup, and let's see, do victory, and we'll see which way they go. We might even go up there and take them over at some point. I'm not too sure right yet, but they'll be up here. They'll hopefully leave me alone, and we did knock out one of our enemies. Or two of our enemies, actually, because we did knock out Starlight's town. And we've got our spy network up here rooting out resistance, or trying to root out some resistance, because we are trying to integrate this territory into our own. So we've gained quite a bit of land up here. And we're at almost 1 million manpower, which is pretty nice. Someone in the comment did say that, first off, the Changelings use a lot of tanks, which I could kind of see that. Medium tank, medium tank. Medium tank. So a lot of medium tanks, and they are fighting up north, so they probably have most of their divisions in the north. And I'm going to need anti-tank, which I was already preparing to start building. We're at 200, and so we're going to need a lot more of that. And we are building anti-air, which is good. And what else are we looking at? Probably going to stop building those light tanks at some point. They're not good at all. Build better artillery. And then someone said to research the magic guns and make our Pegasus, or Pegasi, Pegasuses, I think it's Pegasi. Anyway, make our Pegasus with magical weaponry. So we'll look into doing that. I just realized there's a river that runs there, and there's a river that runs up here. So this area right here is plains, which is horrible. Now the river might be able to be effective enough to hold. I don't know. We'll look at what we're going to do here for defenses. About to be done with industry, and the South's going to start up. Gives us 1 mil, 1 civilian, and some extra resources. We can do the naval bases. Civilian factories, railways, fallback lines. Can't do that because we don't have enough manpower. Or war support. Not manpower. War support. Those are 70-day focuses. Let's do that. Gives us 3 civilian factories for 70 days. Really not that great, but we're doing Pass of Glories. Skyfall Republic joined the Griffonian Republic. The Republican Pact. They're in the Civil War. Oh, a naval invasion by the Changelings in the Bear territory. Production, let's see. Let's look at you. I'd rather not have sonar on them, so I'll wait till I get my research for radar stations. It's actually that one, so. Oh, whoops. Another operative. Let's see. Boost ideology, stage coup. Master or counterintelligence. Cup glow. We got resistance. Defense. Ooh. Production efficiency gain. So many wars. So they've went to war.
Ready to do our part. Ready to do our part.
We're at 16 divisions now.
Answering the call.
Start training you up. We need what? 16. 8 more. In Kozen. The Mountain Awakes. Hopefully the Hippogrifians are okay. Improved light tank chassis. Improved medium tank chassis. We really don't have much of a military industrial complex at all. But they do have a lot of tanks. I mean, a lot of tanks. The Panzersturm divisions. Equestria. You all have really good special forces. Nova Griffonia, you're going through a civil war. Pingland. See better defense for our light tanks. Is that a high velocity cannon? Radios, yeah. Smoke launchers, heavy machine guns. No, not really. It's got really good heart attack. I mean, should we have a little tank, kind of tank destroyer support company? I was thinking of maybe like a reconnaissance tank. To be able to pierce. I'll think about it. I'll think about what I'm wanting. I was thinking of having something a little bit cheaper that would be able to do infantry support. Let's see. Yeah, they outclass us on military factories, but we do have 25 military factories here in the Crystal Empire that's pumping out goods. They're building breezies. And you all have what? 6 on tanks, 6 on planes, and then infantry equipment. Okay. Toaster factories. Let's do the additional fallback line. Try to get that war support up. I don't think any of you can bring war support up. No. Could try to send an attaché. Ooh, you had a big naval invasion. Do these better. Build this better navy. We can ban communism, but I wouldn't really see the point, to be honest. The country of Bronze Hill declared war on the Griffonian Empire. Rufus Loudbark. Actually, research me up this Luna Nova rifle. Pro 3. Let me edit my Pegasi divisions. We'll give you mage companies. We'll give you all engineers and support artillery. .24 combat with don't have the greatest organization or heart attack. Really good at defense and breakthrough. And they said the Pegasus Knights are, or Pegasus divisions are more like airborne. So we'll train up maybe 10 of them, or 5 of them. looking like on anti-tank? 800. There's our fallback line, which is right here, all along this river. Yeah, we're not getting preemptive strike. I know for a fact that I'm not that strong. Keep doing research. The poor polar bears are about to be defeated. If we go to war with them and puppet Nova Griffonia. Oh, Skyfall's got a big naval invasion going on. The Griffonian Republic. Before its collapse to inner debauchery and corruption, the Griffonian Empire was a warmongering, despotic state which oppressed its many minorities, one of which were ponies. Born one of the many revolts, the Griffonian Republic was born under the ideals of prosperity, democracy, and liberty. The Republic has sent us a note asking for support in order to fend off any enemies of republicanism. What should we do? Recognize them. Yeah, it's only 500 infantry equipment. We'll recognize them. We've recognized their government as a legitimate government of Griffonia. Luckily, they've got their own kind of defense line up here in the Crystal Empire. Building a lot of towed anti-air a day. We have a lot of basic light tanks, which, as I've said, so these breezies, got a bunch of these BT-7As. The Yak tank. We'll see if anybody wants these. You'd be shocked at what people buy on that market. The Roman Kaiser is huge. I wonder if I can improve relations enough to get open to their market access. Crystallian, where's that at? right there. Their anniversary. We'll get that uniform designer. Our war support is at 70. I need it to be at 75. I guess if the world continues to get crazy, our war support will keep going up. Yeah, you all have like the weirdest pies. Navy wise, let's see, they had a bunch of submarines. I don't even have any submarines. Merge you all up, and then you all can go under her. Split, and that's good. Alright, train you, continue to train you. You can go back out to sea training as well. Crystal Empire wants to buy some of those. Go to support equipment, production wise. Start building some of these. Oh, I hope they're not building those Mickeys or Breezies. God, those are horrible. I'm actually shocked they're buying those tanks, to be 100% honest with everybody. Escort efficiency, sortie efficiency, submarine detection. And I'll do that one. Special forces will require magical infantry equipment instead of regular infantry equipment. Let's say the polar bears are about gone. A lot of infantry equipment. Trade, international market, buy. Artillery. hoping for a war somewhere. What is that? I wish we could bring people into the faction. I think that would be useful, but public school funding, even the strengthening of higher learning, we must all remember that the ABCs and 1-2-3s come first. The overhaul of the public school system in Equestria has been long overdue, still teaching subjects and topics that have been mentioned as being outdated when Columbus made landfall in New Maryland. Hyperbole to be sure, but a damning indictment of the state of education nonetheless before our reforms. The recent reform package that we have just rolled out into the school systems has provided for a good and modern education for the fillies and colts of Equestria. When they go forth and receive new education, they will carry with them a new world in their hearts. Get an extra research slot. Would be nice. And we'll add... We don't have enough. First fighter wing. Better mechanized. Not worried about winter expert. Logistical wizard will be nice. Yeah. The bears got defeated. The changelings triumph. And the Dark Crusade on the Acturian Order, which is over here. The Dread League. The Queen of Bones. And then you have the Acturian League. Acturian Order.
Magic makes us strong. Ponies at the ready. Answering the call. Ready to do our part. Ready to do our part.
Let's actually move you all.
Answering the call.
And let me see. Edit. If I put support anti-tank and support anti-air. Do we have enough? No. Not even close. Problem is, I just don't have enough of anything military-wise to produce anything. If I could integrate these territories, we would get a lot more population and military facilities, military factories, but they're a long way from being integrated. It's rumored that Queen Cressida is looking far beyond recently crossed the Linian border. There have been several reports of activation of Changeling forces around the Equestrian border, including airfield construction, field training, tank rallies. Changeling officials informed that these are merely self-defense measures, and they are worried about looming Equestrian invasion, mentioning that Equestria has repeatedly violated border and forced installed Equestrian-friendly governments in sovereign countries in the past. Regardless of whether it is a good reason or not, the whole situation is starting to look troubling. Ponies in border regions are remaining calm, but the rumor of Changeling attack is circling around the area.
Answering call.
Yeah, shift down. I'm gonna need that. Support anti-tank and air.
Ponies at the ready.
And I want you all to get the lowest infantry. $14 a day. Better than nothing. Infantry would be good, but I think I'm gonna have a different infantry person. Can't go up to war economy. Let's see. Give the Crystal Empire a better boost up. Giving them 6 factories. See you're doing factories on empty fields. Better defense. Some soft attack. Hard attack and piercing. Let's see. Could ban communists in the country. I don't think that would kill my stability either. Nope. Now we only have the Holy Sun. I wonder how they've gained so much support. Bunch of killer groups. Everybody stop training. Everybody back into Las Pegasus to start militarily getting better. They lost the mainland. Better cryptology level. Let's find the cryptology department. So breakthrough. Oh, that's forbidden magicry. We probably do this one. Specialized changing. Get better Pegasuses. Pegasi. I actually don't know what it is. It's either Pegasus or Pegasi. Yeah, insufficient contracts. We have Maze of Waking Them Talk. Better anti-tank. I think we've just cleared... no, we're just a little bit in the deficit of that anti-tank. The 8 days. The Scandinavian Socialist Republic. be fun to play as the Griffonian Republic again, or the Griffonian Empire. I've played on my own time the Griffonian Republic, and I'd conquered almost the entirety of the world, of this world, not of the whole world. This is going to be a challenge to go down and defeat. That's Penguin. That's Kira. Might need to buy some stuff from New Maryland. The Northern Protectorate under Boinling. Might use my Pegasus to try to attack here in Portland. Or maybe Golden Shore. Let's see, production. Hawker Typhoon. Plane designer. Form the department. Start trying to break their... Ooh. Get a battle passive defense. Oh, Hockland's been defeated by the Griffonian Republic. There you go. These guys take forever. %. I just need 4% more, but the world's at its most, so We'll industrialize the Crystal Empire. Stormhair's king.
Ready to do our part.
There's should be 2 more units. The River Republic requests aids. Currently at war, the River Republic has sent a diplomatic message from the Riverlands requesting military support in the interest of preserving pony harmony and defending their way of life. Yeah, we can afford that. Good luck.
Ponies at the ready.
Let's find a good defense general. Big Macintosh.
Ponies at the ready. Ponies at the ready.
Thinking maybe defensive line throughout here. It's a lot of planes.
Neither snow nor rain can stop us.
These don't take long. Yeah, they take about 3 days. I'm sure my railway systems are pretty good right through here. That was our answer. Air Force, stop training air superiority. The Great War. Probably should give this speech. Diversify elite war. Ooh, war bonds is really, really nice. Click on war bonds. Princess's speech. We'll click on that. All right, Princess Celestia's speech. In this grave hour, perhaps most fateful in our history, I send to every household of my ponies, both at home and overseas, this message spoken with the same depth of feeling for each one of you as I were able to cross your threshold and speak to you myself. For the first time in centuries, we were at war. Over and over again, we've tried to find a peaceful way out of the differences between ourselves and those who are now our enemies, but it has been in vain. We've been forced into a conflict we have not wanted. I, as the Prince of Equestria, will do everything in my power to protect my little ponies, or Queen Celestia will be met with fire and fury like the world has never seen. Probably don't want the supremacy. And we're at 100% war support, so we'll just do the everything in my power. Immediately cancel this. Go to extreme measures. Yep, start working on extreme measures. Let's see, they've got some bombing missions. They've got a bunch of bombing missions. So We'll try to intercept over here. Ooh. Send me some troops. Hey,
Ponies, fire! Pin them down. Our lands must be preserved. Our lands must be preserved. Answering the call.
Pursue north. Navy. We have so many battleships. We have too many battleships, to be honest with you. Submarines. Convoy raid. In this region. Patrol. And strike force.
Need a snow roll breaking stoppers.
Farewell for now. Paused. Small train station in Ponyville rarely has many ponies standing on the platform, but today it was more crowded than ever. Almost 100 ponies had gathered. Half of them were heavy bags filled with food, tools, and other supplies that they would be necessary for they were heading on a long journey from which they may not return. The colorful Friendship Express whistled, saying they would soon depart. The mood was solemn and mournful. Ponies were embracing each other's bidding farewell and crying. They were going to war. Twilight Sparkle, the Princess of Friendship, was there as well as were her friends, the elements of Harmony, Rarity, Fluttershy, Applejack, Rainbow Dash, and Pinkie Pie. The last three had saddlebags and were preparing to depart. Well, I guess it's time to say goodbye, Rainbow Dash said, breaking the silence. The train's about to go. Twilight sighed deeply. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I respect your bravery and your choice to face Cresilius's army, but I'm worried this is not like the other threats we faced. This time, a small band of heroes can't save Equestria, and I want you to remember that. Don't try to be heroes, stay safe, and don't take unnecessary risks. We all want you to turn in one piece. Rainbow Dash rolled her eyes. Yes, Twilight, you've said that a dozen times. Don't worry, we'll be fine. We'll buck the Changlings back across the border and bring back home before hardest warming Eve. But she's right, Rainbow. You need to be careful. War is terrifying and dangerous. I'll make sure Rainbow doesn't get herself killed. Applejack said, grinning. Don't you fear. I don't even plan on fighting, Pinkie said cheerfully. I'll provide morale support. Cake and parties will make even the most grim soldier happy, and maybe I convince the Changelings that war isn't as fun as partying. Twilight smiled. All right, I trust you'll be okay. We'll miss you. The train whistled again. Oh, wait, Rarity exclaimed. I still have gifts to give. She levitated clothing and blankets from her bags and gave them to the three departing friends. I made fabulous uniforms and cozy blankets to keep you warm. They thanked her and put on the gifts in their bag. Well, we really got to go now. Hugs. The six ponies smiled and embraced each other with their wings and forelegs. We'll be waiting for you, Twilight whispered, and a tear flowed down her cheek. They'll be home soon. Or they won't, because
Ponies, at the ready.
we are sending in reinforcements, but the line has begun to crack, which is nonetheless to say somewhat worrying.
Need a snow roll breaking stoppers. Answering the call. Drop down and take cover. Ponies, at the ready. Ponies, at the ready.
Call everybody.
Ponies, fire. lands must be preserved.
Move them forward. Keep you on Tall Bay. So it's so much closer. Better anti-tank.
Answering call. Engaging our foe. Ponies, fire!
The Republic of Griffinheim declared war on the Griffonian Republic. Who's Griffinheim? Oh, the Griffonian Empire. Oh. Yeah, the Cardinal. I was very, very confused there.
Ponies at the ready.
Try to defeat that Jaeger Saboteur.
Drop down and take cover.
Don't want anybody pushing just yet. The idea is we hold and defeat.
Ready to do our part.
So I thought I called them into the war already. Well, their medium tanks ain't nothing. Yeah, let's have you all start trying to intercept out these missions here. Re-surrounded Vancouver. Hopefully see these units start to pop.
Answering call.
Aim for their capital. You are so expensive and take so long to train. We will do the magical weapons for the special forces though. Jaegers.
Ready to do our part.
Maintenance companies. Easy maintenance. One of my favorite things to add to any type of tank is easy maintenance.
Ready to do our part.
On the hoofs. I need you all to train for a few minutes. Yeah, they've got some submarines going around, but they've left this flank wide open, so I'm going to send units up north and see if I can drive through. Slowly recovering with the reforms and renovations of political systems, we are receiving reports that the conversion of the economy to a war-ready footing is making good progress. Wide-ranging changes are taking place in Equestria, with older methods and practices quickly being phased out in favor of the newer, more effective methods of work. The bureaucracy, too, is changing at a hasty pace, with legions of newly minted clerics delivering an effective and centralized governments from Camelot. Even then, large amounts of institutional resistance to the reforms of the new systems remain within both the civil service as well as among private actors. I think it's supposed to be private sectors, but now that's good news. Let's put down the magic of friendship. And that's what? That, yeah, the division training time, recruitable population, war support negative. Yeah, let's get rid of that, please.
Our lands must be preserved.
Wartime Press Act. Freedom of press is a founding block of equestrian society, but as some nobles and politicians possess it in disparate times like these, it might be wise to impose limitations on speech that'll help the war effort. I do like that, but we cannot deny our citizens their freedoms.
At the ready.
Move you north, and then they get 7,000 rifles. Kind of shot myself in the foot with that. Eris wants to send me some troops. It's fine. Request a lend lease. Do you all have any magic infantry equipment? You do not. You sometimes do. You got 165, 318, and 302. Ooh. Okay, so not much of nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Start easing back that production. I need my Spitfires to be actually being produced. Big fight? No, we just lost a convoy. Support, even though we don't have any ground support planes. 0%. Well, so far we're doing not too bad in my opinion. We're holding them as well as we can on the border. I mean, they've pocketed a little bit, like they've taken that territory and that one, but we've retaken Van Hoover. We're about to start an offensive in the north, hopefully. Might look at building an additional supply hub right here. That would be really beneficial for us. So, all in all, not too shabby. Might need to kind of bring in some more supplies from other territories, because they did knock out some of our supply hubs by the looks of it. But I hope you guys have enjoyed episode 5. Pretty good so far. The war has started, and we are kind of losing the air fight right now, but we are at least holding as best as we possibly can. So, hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.